just,
Okay.
it's good to make it for, it, I don't know, just try not to walk behind it. Bad stuff.
Oops, I just realized that I was not talking. Okay. So we're going to have to start from here, but that's okay. Okay. All right. That's good. That's fine. Okay. So just as I reiterate here, so we have in E4 game, something that I'm not typically familiar with. I'm a D4 player myself, but that's okay. So I'm going to just try and analyze it the best as I can. And so we get E4, and I'm going to actually promote this variation here. so that I can do. I can get this. That's fine. All right. Yeah, we got e5, e4, e5, knight f3, knight f6, and we get this four knights variation, specifically the Scotch. Again, I'm not familiar with anything of like e5 to e4, e5 systems, and so here I'm just going to kind of be playing off my own personal instinct. Then we get this bishop b5 move, and this is like something that I personally like to play as black or as white. Is if I can get the pin against a queen or a king, I think this is really good. Or something that I'm particularly comfortable with. Then we have blocks, and we get takes. And I think I was thinking about taking back with the bishop, but why give up your bishop? I think a bishop in the long run is better, and you could probably go for the bishop pair. So we get takes back, and this is the last move that I personally talked about before I unmuted. And so what I mentioned was now the rook has that open b file, which can be pretty useful in the long run if used correctly. And it seems like Adam's opponent plays queen f3. Okay. So let's see. So yeah, so we have queen f3 here. I'd be interested to play bishop g5, but then you have run the risk of getting that pawn to be targeted. And it looks like Adam is instead going to focus on castling, which I think is also really good. We have bishop to e7. And now this will prevent any funny pins that could happen onto g5. So here, though, I'm thinking perhaps that Adam's opponent's probably going to castle here. And let's just do overwrite for now. That is my guess. Just get the king to safety. I'd anticipate both of them to castle right here, actually. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, yeah, so this is not something that I'm too familiar with. I could also potentially see maybe like a push up to c5 at some point, kicking out the knight. But then this becomes kind of dangerous where the knight can sneak in and try targeting the dark square bishop. Obviously, there could be a trade, but like I said, you kind of want to maintain your dark squared bishop, or I'm sorry, your bishop pair. And oops, looks like we do have a move here. So we have pawn up is played. So let's go ahead and overwrite that. Pawn up, and it seems like, yeah, Adam takes here. And now we're attacking. Okay, so this is interesting. It seems like he's given up a pawn unless I missed something. Okay, let's see. What can we have here? Oh, I guess knight takes is pretty good. Oh yeah, knight takes here, and you can't take back because then you have the fork, and then it's targeting that pawn in there. Yep. Okay, so that's exactly what we get. Adam is also a more of a blitz player, so going into these longer classical games, I would caution him to use his time. When I personally play Adam, especially in blitz, I will get obliterated, but in over the board longer time formats, I'd like to see him use his time more efficiently. And so we do actually get takes. And so obviously we're going to get queen takes. And the only move here then is going to have to be knight blocks. But I guess you are up a pawn, which is kind of nice. So that can actually be pretty good. We do have this isolated pawn here that can become a target in the future. So it's just up to Adam to see how he's going to be able to handle that. And actually, I kind of like this now for Adam because we're going to have a block here, I assume. And pretty soon I could see like a chain here being formed and then castling on the king side. And I'd actually feel pretty comfortable as black for Adam here. Yeah, okay, so that's exactly what we get. We get knight blocks. The only thing I could think of is potentially, knight moving in here. And then that will become a bit iffy. Yeah, that's probably what I can see happening here. All right, so we're probably going to get a knight move. The question is, which is going to be better? Is it going to be b5 or e5? E5, you can target both the bishop and the pawn and run the risk of losing that pawn. But if you play b5, then you are definitely going after that one pawn. And, well, hold on. Now I'm starting to think in my head. So, okay, so we have like Okay, so I'm thinking knight b5 here, and if any case, if we play some sort of like arbitrary move like castles, like let's just play out a line here. We get castles, and if we get, I think this will be okay because if here we take, and then we come here, and now White's in a little bit of trouble. Sure, I guess they can come back, but we could probably kick it out, and then this becomes very nice here. I guess there are some ways to save it, probably. So here, though, I'd probably be a little bit more greedy. And the only issue is here now that White has two passed pawns, and so I'd be a little bit worried about that. Okay, let's see what happens if takes. Then we come over here. Then we have bishop threat. No, we can't even do that. Haha, because the rook will take. Silly me. Okay, and sorry, what did I miss? Oh, it's still White's move. Okay, I got worried that I missed something there. Okay, then back, I guess. Oops, that was not a good move. This could force. Let's see. Okay, let's just do overwrite for now. This could force White's king to move. The only other option is giving up a pawn. So probably attacks here, and then I'd be really interested to see what happens if I start attacking his knight. He doesn't have too many options. I'm going down a rabbit hole. Anyways, let's go back to the main position here. Yeah, I'm anticipating the knight move, trying to target the pawns. Or we could see castles. I think castles would also be pretty good. But no matter what, even if you move up your knight, well, let's see. The other one I was thinking about here was knight here, new variation. And if castles, if castles, then knight can take with check. You take back with the queen, and then the queen wins the pawn back. So the king is kind of forced to stay there. But again, you can't really ever play like knight takes here. You can't ever play, so maybe we do something like this. This seems fine, all right for me. And if knight ever takes, obviously, then we have this, and this is pretty bad. Oh, we have a check. Oh, that's not good. Oh, snap. Okay, so maybe knight d5 is the best move. That becomes really troublesome. But we can bring the rook over, but then this becomes really annoying. I'm not sure. This is kind of tough now. I guess it comes down to his opponent and what he wants to play. Okay. Now I'm thinking ahead for him. That's okay. He'll be fine. I mean, yeah, he's up a pawn, but White has some pretty good compensation here. In my opinion, I think he's going to start going on a pretty strong attack, and he's got to be real careful here. Oh, wait, hold on. Dude, what am I talking about? Wait, if knight d5, then he can... If knight d5, then he can move his bishop to, like... No, why can't he just move his bishop up to d3? Or, sorry, to d6? Dude, I am, like, absolutely being ridiculous right now. Yeah, and then that just protects it, and he's up a pawn. I think Adam is completely fine here. I don't think there's a way for White to immediately win back the pawn. And like I said, if here we have the defense, and pretty soon we're gonna get like this nice center chain and probably like a castle in the not so far future. So I am not surprised about that. Let me see. Okay. Oh, we got some people already in the chat. We got Sefi. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Is that, oh my God, Daniel, is that you? I'm thinking of your chess.com username. And we have Dave. course. My big supporter out here in Albuquerque. Yeah. Yeah. What's up? What's up? Oh, that's so cool. Oh, this is so fun being on this side of the stream. That's so funny. Just supporting you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I can rerun through the opening. So while his opponent is thinking here, this is a game that's going on in Iowa right now. It was supposed to be both TJ and Adam. Good thing Black didn't play the perk. Yeah, all right. Still bashing me. Well, yeah, I'll run through. So we had this like E4, E5 setup, and it wound up being like this 4 knights game into a Scotch variation. I can't really speak much on this. I don't play E4. Unlike, I guess, Daniel, you play E4 a lot more than I. So I'm not sure how good of an opening this is. I feel like this is just pretty standard, pretty solid. We had take, and then we had E6 played here. I wasn't sure about if taking was fine as well for Black here. I think of something like maybe I've seen something similar in a Sicilian, but again, I don't know any Sicilian theory, so I could be wrong. But yeah, this is what we got. So we got the 4 knight Scotch variation in which Adam took the pawn in the center. Then knight takes back, and we have E6, bishop C5 in the Scotch. Okay. Oh, bishop C5 in the Scotch. Okay. Ah, okay. Don't take the knight. Okay. All right. That's good to know. Do we have a move played yet? No, sorry. I'm just double checking. Don't take the knight. Okay. That's good to know. Is that different for than the Sicilian if like C5 has been played? Like, can you take the knight at that point? Or is it still don't take the knight ever whenever it's like a system that kind of looks like this where the knight is on D4? Okay, yeah, so we have E6, bishop C5, okay. Queen gets centralized without being challenged. Yeah, that's true. Okay, makes sense. Okay, then we have the bishop pin. Bishop block, we have takes with the pawn. I thought this was fine. I guess it's opening up your rook and you're keeping the bishop pair on. Then we have queen F3. We get bishop E7. I'm seeing a preparation to castle. I think I'm iffy about E5. And this is what was played just before I think you guys joined. I was iffy about E5 because I saw takes and I saw that knight takes is also possible. But then this is where we get to the part where I'm at. We have takes by knight, bishop takes, queen takes. The only move obviously is block with the knight. And then I'm trying to think, okay, black is up a pawn here. Obviously it's got an ISO over here. And can white start building up some pressure? I'm not sure. I started realizing that maybe white's going to have a little bit of a harder time getting that pawn back. But I was thinking maybe like a knight move might be possible. Let's see. Did we get anything else played? Oh, we did. Okay. So let me catch up real quick. Okay. So we got bishop E6 played, and then we have castles. Okay. Yeah, I think. Let's see. Let me move this down here. Okay. Yeah, bishop E6. Okay, so we have bishop E6. We can have this site on this pawn as well. Okay. I'll take a coach list. I'll try watching it. Sounds good. Thanks, Daniel, for tuning in. And then yeah, for Dave, this is the position that we're at now. I'm just trying to check back and forth. One of the things that I was previously looking at was this like potential like knight moving in, targeting this pawn, but it can never really target the pawn. Well, now that bishop E6 has been played, so maybe it might be different. I'm probably anticipating either a knight attack first, or castles here from white. I'm just not sure yet. Let's see if we get something. We do. We get rook over. Okay. All right. Oh, this is not good. Yeah, the only thing I can think of then is bishop here to defend. He's got to be careful here. That's the only move I could think of. Okay. Shoot. Yeah. Okay, that rook is already in the center, so it's gonna get a little tough. He's gotta be careful here. Um, and I could see like even bishop coming up too. Yeah, bishop blocks. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Bishop blocks. Does knight infiltrate here? Potentially. Takes. No. Oh, this is gonna be tough. I'm interested to see what white plays here. Shoot. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because he's gonna start mounting pressure. He's gonna connect the rooks, is my guess. And then pretty soon he's gonna start having this attack on the queen side, and this is gonna be a bit tough for Adam. So he's just got to be careful here. Let me see. Dun 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 dun. Okay. All right. I'll explore another line while we wait here first. Thinking, and I'm just gonna close the chat so I can. Oops. All right. So I'm gonna put this off to the side so I can see if any moves are made. Okay. So yeah. So I'm gonna explore some lines here. So one of the things that I was thinking about from the get-go is this knight can have a pretty aggressive intent if it moves onto b5 or d5. So I think first, though, I'd want to castle and connect the rooks as white. And then as black, I'd like to make sure that this center here doesn't collapse. Rooks aren't getting in and things are getting tough. The question is, how is that going to happen? Do you have to move your knight? Do you have to prepare for, knight b5 or knight d5? So it's a little bit tricky. I'm going to look at the being aggressive first. Like what happens if we attack here? We're attacking this bishop and the pawn. Yeah, this is going to be tough. At the very least, though, I think it's just going to be equal. This becomes tough, yeah. Damn. This is going to be a lot harder for Adam to play, I think, if that knight move is played. Okay, let's see. Let's imagine ourselves as black, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just flip the board so I can put myself in Adam's shoes. Because now he's attacking both pawns, and that is not ideal. I was thinking check, but block, and then you're threatening this knight, and it's just not looking good. Off the rip, off my gut, like just without really like thinking about it too much, I'm thinking like queen c1, and if takes, oh, can't do that. Haha. Oh, no, we can't do that. No, we can we? Takes. Oh wait, yeah, we can. I'm silly. You can have knight takes. Yeah, boom, boom. Maybe we attack here. He did play it. Dang, this is gonna be hard. This is gonna be tough for Adam. I need him to think now because, like I mentioned before, Adam likes to play quickly, and I'm really nervous for him in this position already right now. It's not bad. It's not like it's losing instantaneously, but he's got a lot of pressure already on the center, and he's got his rook centralized. Yeah, he's castled. His king is safe, but this is going to be a bit tough, I think, for him to maneuver and find ways to potentially. Yeah, he can't even play that. Yeah, because then that would. That was not what I had in mind. That's interesting. Why? Why did he play that? Huh. I okay. Let me think here. He could have the pawn potentially, and he could win a second pawn very soon. So I would be a little worried. NGL. I don't. I don't like this because what is? I mean, are you gonna play rook over or something? You go back, and now this thing is still a threat. This is a threat. I guess you could play like something like this. I don't know. I don't know. And then I guess you always have this that you can do. But then we have takes, we have rook takes, and then this becomes a little bit annoying. But I guess our rook is infiltrated, so maybe I guess I'm just a little bit worried about like all this mounting pressure that we have here, um, and what White has in store. The other line that we could look at is takes, and let me see. Yeah, all right, new variation. Takes. Takes. Can we do? Can we do this? Check. Oh, maybe. So maybe it's not as. Maybe I'm just freaking out for no reason. It's easier to have a board that you can play out the moves like in your head at that moment. Obviously, versus calculating, it's a little bit more difficult. So maybe he's okay. And we're gonna knight f6. So I guess I'm just curious to see what is White gonna do here. We no longer have the bishop here. We are technically up a pawn. Is that right? No, we're even pawns. What am I talking about? Why did I think he was up a pawn? When did he? Oh, he gained the pawn back there, dude. I'm so. Yeah. Oops. Okay. That's yeah. He did get the pawn back, so he's not even a pawn up. Okay, now I'm feeling a lot less comfortable for Adam. This is not it. Because what happens if takes? Oh, I guess then he's got that maybe. No, he takes, and we have pawn up. This is just. I guess maybe bonk. And you want to get out the way. And that gives him an isolated pawn because you can't take back with the queen. So, okay, there's could be some. We could also attack the queen. It's also very true. I don't know. I'm not too comfortable with this, but I guess we can move out the way and still you're gonna have to move your queen. Um, yeah. Actually, this is not bad. If attacks, I wouldn't. Maybe. Yeah, I guess you'd be a pawn up. So, hold on. I'm not missing anything, am I? Okay. Now I'm just yapping to myself about all the different possibilities that we could have here. We have bishop e3, bishop castles, rook over. We have bishop d6 to block. Then we have knight in, and then we have knight f6. This is why I don't like e4, e5 games because I would absolutely, as white, I will never play e4. I'll play d4, 100%. But I will never play e4. You'll never catch me doing that unless I learn enough theory for something, which will probably take a while or something. I should also mention right now that tomorrow I won't be streaming Thursdays. I'm taking a little break after having like 3 back-to-back tournaments in a row. My brain is a little tired. And real quick, we're going to go ahead and switch over to the live boards, and I'm going to maximize this for now so we can take a look. Our opponent has 51 minutes, so Adam, like I said, he's quick with the clock. He likes to make these moves pretty speedy, and we can kind of see here his opponent's taking time to think. Again, this is where I get worried though, because Adam can make these moves. The question is, will he be able to find the right move? Will it, not damage him too much if he makes, a mistake for moving too quickly? I just want to make sure that Adam uses his time pretty well here. And it seems like he's got we're coming up on a almost 20-minute lead or advantage here for Adam. So that's good. That could help in the long run, because remember, we are working with delay here. And delay does not give you more time. Delay will only prevent your time from decreasing. So we get castles. Okay, so now the ball is back in Adam's court. So all right. Okay. Interesting. I think that's good. I think that's good. Connect the rooks, get his king to safety. Now any of like the interesting checks that I was like thinking of earlier, there won't be. So I think that's totally fine. All right, so we got castles here. We're doing a new variation because we have a bunch of stuff that's going on here. Okay. Okay, what if we kick out the knight here and we just force things to happen? Here. Oops. Here. Overwrite, because that was a mistake. Here. He'd just be up a pawn though. That would be it. So it looks like maybe his opponent is going to get up a pawn here. So the question is, how is Adam going to defend this? I'm not entirely sure. To be FR for y'all. This is kind of tough now. The only thing I could think of is probably no, but then bishop can take, and that's just that's brutal. And that's an extra pawn for both. Yeah, so it doesn't even make sense. This is gonna be tough. All right, let's explore this idea real quick. I know this is probably not the best move at all. We have takes. We're threatening a2, and things are defended in the center. It's not bad. Probably something like a3. I don't know. Boom. Kick it back out. Boom. I'm just playing for fun at this point. Oh wait, dude, holy cow! Wait, we have. Oh no, we don't have to check. Haha, because the queen's there. Yeah. But if we get greedy, like something like this, then I can't even take because the queen's there. All right, I'm just being silly at this point. Right now, I'm just concerned for that pawn on c7. It looks like it's most likely going to fall. It just depends on what Adam can play here, what he can do to prevent any of that from happening. I mean, let's see, what do we get here? Actually, I didn't even think about this. Wait, I kind of like that. 1835. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't see your chat, Dave. Yeah, I was completely worried, but actually a that's not a bad move actually. Queen to e8. My guess is he's not going to want to trade here. Oh well, actually no, he might. Oh, I don't know because then it disconnects the rook. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking: if accepts, you only can take here, because if you took with rook, for example, do we have this? Yeah, it's still so dicey for Adam, and I actually already don't like his position very much. But Queen e8 is what we have to work with here. Question is he going to take? I am not sure. So okay, so in this position, we'll work with this position, Dave. I'm thinking. I'm thinking white can just take here, honestly, because we have takes. And obviously, if you take here, then we can just lose a pawn. Yoink, and that would suck. I don't know. This is. Oh, is he? Oh no, he's down one pawn. I was gonna say, is he down 2 pawns? That'd be crazy. No. Okay, let's get back castles. We have Queen e8. As white, I would just personally feel obligated to just trade at this point. I feel like this is great for white, in my opinion. Oh, this becomes really dicey. Okay. Yeah, like I said, the only move here I can think of is here. Oh, and then so maybe if takes is not right, it's fine. It's not great, but you disconnect the rooks. The reason I'm thinking is now you can't take the pawn. You can't. You defend this. Eventually it's a backwards pawn, sure, but let's just see what happens here. Takes, and then maybe we do take with the knight, and everything seems okay. I'm not sure. I think I already saw this in my head. I didn't really think it through, but I think this is wrong because you can go here, and if takes. Oh no, that's bad. That's actually so bad. Wow. Okay, so yes, that is so. So either way, I think Adam's opponent here can actually win a pawn and be up a pawn. So this is going to be tough. Doesn't it? Actually, does not entirely matter. Oh boy. I don't know actually. I think honestly, I'm looking at this, and white is so obligated to just trade the queens and be up a pawn. If Adam can hang on, it could be a draw. But honestly, his rook is going to be so active. He's got a bishop for a knight, and his knight is disconnecting his own rooks. Like I am not feeling so comfortable here for Adam. I would not be surprised if his opponent takes and captures and trades queens. Shoot. Yeah, this is not looking comfortable for Adam. Of course, me, I would obviously play the perk. So, but who's surprised about that? Yeah, this is looking pretty tough. All right, yeah, I'm gonna take a quick break and look at the live board. All right, so we're looking at time here. Adam does have a 20-minute advantage on his opponent, but again, I don't think it matters now. Now it's going to become really tough. I don't think Adam has a chance to win unless his opponent makes some sort of mistake, because I personally as white just feel so obligated to trade here with our queens. You can't take with the knight. Because let's see, what was it? If it was rook takes, let me go back real quick. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. So here, if rook takes, boom, boom, boom. Boom. And then just like this. I don't know. No. Oh, this is gonna be hard. Yeah. No, this is already tough for Adam. I don't like this. I was white would just be obligated to trade, and this is looking severely good for white. I wouldn't be surprised if I were to look at the analysis right now and it'd be like, I'm gonna guess +2. Yeah, let's take a look at it. All right. Give it a sec. Imagine it's like not even. It's like, oh, we do have the trade. Okay, +1.4. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna stop there because I don't like using the engine. Or I do like using the engine, but I don't want to rely on it too much right now as I practice my analysis. So we do get the trade. We get knight takes. But 1.4, yeah, it's like this is like guaranteed pawn here if the opponent plays it right. What can be had here? I'm not sure. Just got like something in my eye. Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking at. I'm as from Adam's perspective, I would not feel relieved to see that queen trade, because then I know this pawn is going to fall on c7. There's going to be a couple of things that, or even bishop takes a7. This becomes like, oh, this becomes tough, tough. And the rooks are disconnected. This is so tough, man. I don't know. To be fair, though, the bishop can't really take, because if bishop takes and retreats at any point, then you could take on a2. But a3 could easily be played, or even maybe not a4, but then maybe like b3 or something, and you have this like light colored pawn chain or something. I don't know. Yeah, so like I'm thinking here, and there's always the risk here on a2, so you can't really move the bishop. The question is like, what does here? I guess something like this, and then maybe something like that. Then this maybe does actually become a bit of a threat. No. I don't know, actually. This becomes really tough. Okay, my setup. Yeah, so I mean, but like here, yeah, it just becomes really tough. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I guess this could potentially work, but then it becomes really hard, and now you have threats of like back rank, and it's just not that great. I don't know. This is I'd be super comfortable as white here and super uncomfortable as black. So, all right. So that's kind of the bishop takes a7 look. The other one I could think of is if we just bring both rooks over. What is that even going to do? Not much, that's for sure. And then maybe we kick out the knight here, and we're forced to. Then we're forced to trade here. That might, yeah. So I think White has to jump on the opportunity here to play something like taking a pawn or being aggressive. Because if not, then I think Black has some counterplay, not counterplay, sorry, but some ways to equalize based off of the one check that we did with the engine. Yeah, I'd probably say as White here, it might be best for him to take a pawn. I'm looking up at the corner though. That clock, he's already at 39 minutes. I don't know if Adam can squeeze him down to low time, he could flip this thing around. Remember, it's only delay, so there's no added time. Time just keeps trickling away, so there is no way for you to gain back the time that you've lost. Yeah, I do think that White has to be aggressive here. If anything else is played, then it becomes tough. Like here, oops, cancel that. Here we'll do a new variation. We have here to kick out. Then if takes, ooh, we have knight takes. Oh, okay. Okay. You know what would be interesting? Wait, what if we played? What am I missing? Hold on. What's wrong with pushing already, like up the center? Wait, hold on. Hold the phone. My instinct is telling me, like, play f5 right now. The reason being is I want to try and force this pawn, or sorry, I want to force this bishop out of the way because then, oops. What am I doing? Hold on. What the heck is going on? All right. Let's play f5. What if here, wait. Oh, but then this takes. Oh, this is tough. Takes, check. Wait. Okay, I'm actually rocking with f5 right now, but I'm not sure. Yes, he played it. Oh my God, I had a feeling. Dude. Okay, maybe it's not like absolutely crushing winning, but I had a feeling, like in my soul. No way. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Whoa, where even am I right now? I have lost sight of like where I even was. Oh, this is not good. How many variations do I have? I have so many. This is so bad. Dude, this is so bad. Wait, hold on. No. Okay. All right, we're gonna have to go through it all. Castles. Queen e8, queen takes, knight takes. Then we get knight takes a7. Wait, do we not have what did I not have that line? What was wrong with it? Okay. That's a setup. Dude. Oh my God. F5 looked good as soon as he took with the knight. Holy cow. I hope that's good for him. I am not sure. Do I take a peek at the engine just to see? I don't want to. I want to be right about this, but I also don't want it to be like, you're so stupid. All right, let's take a small peek. We'll see. I won't even look at like what the I won't look at what it says on the evaluation, on the actual like number evaluation. I'll just look at the eval bar. Just let it be equal. Yes. Okay. He equalized it. And Okay, that's actually a good move. I did not think about that. Retreating his knight would be pretty good. Yeah, this. Okay, so his opponent's going to probably think here for a while, and I anticipate this is really good because this is going to give Adam only much more of like a lot more time for him to like actually think things out. So it's good to see that we're back to equal. Holy cow! Yeah, I saw F5. I'm like, dude, I'm feeling it in my gut. Like that has to be good, and it is. And so obviously, for those watching, we do have. Pawn to f3 here so that the bishop can just retreat, and that's okay because I'm sure that we could do some stuff honestly here. I would. The question is what? Oh, okay, wait, hold on. Okay, so here, let's see, here, and just takes. I mean, dude, we got this long. We have this. What does Sakara say? Strong, like big black center or something like that. I think this is goaded. I think he's fine. I think this is good. I don't think knight back was the right move because now the rook's just going to infiltrate. The one issue it becomes though is how are you? Oh, he takes first. No, that's fine because you're threatening that second pawn. Oh, this is good. This is good for Adam, I think. Ooh, this is good. I like this. I like this. Wow, I'm so happy he found F5. I'm gonna have to let him know on the post game interview. That was so goaded. That probably in hindsight was probably like an easy move to find, but like I just felt it already in my soul. Like that had to be right. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm gonna take a little break from the analysis here. Let's go back to the main board. I just want to see what the time is looking like. Okay. Yeah. So we have like, well, we're coming into like a 30-minute advantage here for Adam. If Adam can like continue to squeeze him like this, I think this is going to be really really good. This could be really good. Now we're even. Now he's attacking, on the second rank. So this is going to be really interesting to see. I'm getting like secondhand like nerves from this because I want him to lock in right now. I'm also gonna move my cats. Hey guys, go over there. Here you go. Good job. They're in my seat. Okay. 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 Where was I? What was I thinking here? Okay. Yeah. So fingers crossed. If Adam could keep squeezing him like this in terms of time, I think he's got a good shot. Adam is really goated when it comes to making moves quickly, but sometimes they can cause him to have a little bit. Ooh. I don't know if it disconnected. I don't want to say anything. He reached for the phone, so I'm not sure. Okay, we have knight takes. Would knight takes back be good here? I don't want to keep speaking because I don't know if they can hear me. Oh, that's what I'm worried about. Is that like the phone or the headphones disconnected? Yeah, knight takes back. I think that's fine. What are we gonna get? Are we gonna get like bishop back or something? Rook over. No, because then that's looking really good for Adam. I can't tell if it disconnected. I kind of want to ask if you guys can hear me. Can somebody give me a thumbs up? All right. If you can hear me, can you give me a thumbs up? All right, yeah, because I don't want to accidentally like keep analyzing and then they're playing. If that were the case, I'm pretty sure he would have shut off the stream out of respect for the opponent. So I don't think that'd be the case. Okay, I'm gonna go with my gut and hopefully that it didn't disconnect. And we'll keep going here. Okay, so let's get back to the analysis board. Yeah, okay. I don't think. That kind of like my heart started racing because I'm like, what if it disconnected? Because I actually one of my streams, I accidentally disconnected my headphones. You're like, oh, it's already done, but I forgot that Adam and TJ were commentating, and boom, it like blasted into playing hall, which is not good. Okay, so we have knight takes. We have knight take back. I mean, we could probably have rook here. Then we have rook over. That becomes really bad, and you can't do this because of this, and you can't do that because of. Oh wait, haha, maybe. No, can't do anything. Haha. That is my mistake. Here. Oh, you can take because if takes. That is crazy. And now this bishop is falling. Oh man, that'd be a crazy line if that happened. Well, we'll see. We'll see what white plays here though. Okay, let's get back to kind of the position here in the analysis, and I'm gonna once again move my cat because I'm sitting on the tail. There you go. Go over there because I'm gonna accidentally sit on you guys. Okay, I got two cats. I got Miso and Sushi. You want to see Miso? Here's Miso. Say hi. What's up? Say what's up, Miso. Here's Sushi too. Sorry. Bonk. She's a tripod. She's got 3 legs, but she's pretty cool. They're both sweet. Anyways, back to the game. Back to the grind. Yeah, I think this is looking really good. This is looking really good for Adam. Now that things have switched, he's going on the offensive. I mean, B2 is being targeted. You're gonna have this like dark squared pawn chain right in the center. I mean, it's looking good. I mean, what is that bishop gonna do in the long run? And here, like even if something like something like this, like boom, bam, bop. Yeah, and then we have something like this. And then where do we go from here, actually? I'm actually not sure. I don't know. I'm thinking too far ahead. Probably not too far ahead. But I guess this is a matter of what white wants to play here. All right, we got Adam coming back to the board. I personally feel like this is going to be okay for Adam. Okay. All right. Just making sure I didn't get like a text from Adam or TJ or them, one of them being like, "Oh, stop talking." But no. Okay, cool. What's up, guys? Yeah. All right. Okay, so what are some options here for white? I mean, you can obviously play defense here, but then it becomes really dicey when rook to b8. You could move bishop back preemptively, but then you can come here and I'm just gonna kick you out. There's not much you could do there. So this might be leading to a draw, but what I'm absolutely banking on and hoping for is Adam's going to be able to continue to squeeze that time. Because look at him, he's at 27 minutes. Dude, we're going to come up on like a 40-minute lead. This is crazy, a 40-minute advantage. And like, what if rook, boom? No, that wouldn't work. It doesn't matter. It just it's a garbage move on my part. Doesn't do much. But I mean, I think Adam has got some. Okay. Oh, wait. No way. No way are we going to see this line. Okay. All right. Hear me out. Let me cook. The reason being, he's going to lose that pawn unless, because he gets to win both pawns. Because then we come here. There's no way. That pawn is going to fall. What am I missing? I think that was a bad move. I mean, not a bad move. Maybe it might be the only move, or may have been an inaccuracy, but I don't think that's right for Adam's opponent here. Because now I'm thinking instinctively, so I'm going to play over to rook b8. Yeah. That doesn't matter because it will transpose to the same thing, right? We're going to have bishop back. It's the only move, unless attacks here. Oh, I guess that could also happen too. I didn't think about that. But then this. Oh my god. It doesn't matter. It's going to transpose into the same thing. I think Adam's going to get a pawn up here. Okay, so I think, yeah, okay, so I was looking at rook b8 first, and then maybe bishop c8, and then doing like, wait, what? Wait, no, that actually might have not worked. Hold on. Because rook b8, bishop back. Yeah, oh, it doesn't work. That's right. Why did I think it did work then? Can we do something like this? Like potentially? And if like this, then obviously you take the pawn. But if nothing, like if let's just say he plays some sort of move here, then we have this, takes. Oh, and then we can probably play this now. Let's see. How can we attack the bishop? Because we can. Oh no, but then he could just. Yeah, okay. No, I'm goofy. I'm being silly. Okay. All right. So we have rook over to b1. Is it his opponent's turn? Oh, we have some chats. Let me take a look. Where is this? Check chat. Sorry. Yeah, I'm checking chat now. This is Goose. Oh my god, who are you? You're either Sebs, you're Akash, or you're who else was on it? Leo maybe? Or it could be Clara too. I'm not sure. This is going on in Iowa. So these are my friends. Well, I was supposed to have 2 games to analyze, but there was technical difficulties with one of the cameras, so I'm only doing one. And so this is Adam. Adam right now is probably rated around like 1560 or 1550, somewhere around there. His opponent right now is 1740. So there's a decent gap, but I think Seabass, let's go, big dog. Yeah, I think okay. So you could take a look at the position with me. There was a point where White was winning. My friend is playing black, by the way. Adam is playing black. And here, let me pull it up. So you don't have to go through the full stream. Unfortunately, I do have to play. So we get this 4 knight Scotch variation. He's playing as black, so he takes. We got e6. I'm sorry, d6. Bishop here. Bishop blocks. Bishop takes. Pawn takes. Queen over here. Bishop to e7. So we can castle. Push up. Takes. Takes. Here. Blocks. And this is where it starts getting a little bit iffy because I'm like, oh shoot, this is getting really tough for Adam. And you'll see in a second. So then we get, let's see, Bishop e3. We get castles. We get rook over to the center. I'm like, oh, dude, this is looking really rough. The only move is bishop there to defend. We get knight in the center. We get knight f6. Then we get castles. Then we get queen e8. And actually, I checked the analysis here, and this was like plus 1.4 for white because you can take, which is what happens. What happened here, and if you take with the knight, you can like take the pawn here with the bishop. That was the key move. Taking with the bishop is what I was calculating, but his opponent took with the knight. And the reason this doesn't work is because then you have f5, which was like, I felt it instinctively in my gut. I'm like, dude, f5 is gonna work. And Adam insta plays it. So I was super happy to see that. And the only move here that works for white to keep it equal, this was the last time I checked the engine, so I haven't checked it since, is you play this move to f3 because then you can retreat your bishop back and you still defend the knight. So that was the only idea. But then we get knight here. We get rook takes a2. We get knight takes a2, and we get knight takes d6, and we get knight takes d6. And then we have rook b1, which is where I'm at. And I'm feeling like this is looking a little bit better for black now, because now he's just a pawn up. He's just got to trade off everything. And then we get, I was thinking rook b8, but he played knight c4, which I think is also completely fine, just threatening the bishop. And let me see if I missed anything, because I don't want to see. Oh, cool. Okay, so he pushed his pawn. So let me take a look at that. So yeah, so that's where I'm at, Sebastian. We go here. Did he push it to attack, or did he? No, he didn't. Okay, so he just pushed up his pawn too. That's interesting. I don't know. Personally, wait, am I missing something? Wait, what is up with this? Why is this looks wrong to me? I don't know. You guys can let me know, but I'm thinking like, yeah, exactly. Dude, wait, what? Takes? Am I missing something? Right? I mean, I think white will probably win a pawn back in the long run, but like, what am I missing here? That's probably exactly what's going to happen. Yeah, takes. I wouldn't be surprised if he took that pawn, like, unless I'm missing something. Couldn't tell you. Yeah. He could probably win the pawn pack, or he's like banking on that pawn to somehow make it to the other side. But no, I mean, it's not a passed pawn. Yeah, I think white is just down a pawn now. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't think pushing the pawn was good. I was seeing, so I'll go back. Oops. Where am I? I lost my stuff. Here we go. I was thinking something like this. So I was thinking rook b8 originally. I was thinking like bishop here, and then it just becomes a little bit hard because then you can push up, and it's like, yeah, or maybe even like this. I guess is also technically works, but I'm not sure. But yeah, Adam plays knight c4, and I was thinking like still this could work for white. Maybe rook f to c1. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, okay, let's go back. So, oops, I played that too far. Rook takes a2, boom, boom. And then we get rook b1. Then we have knight c4. Then we have b4, which is interesting. Takes. And then rook f to c1. Did we get a move here? Wait, did he move his pawn? I'm not sure. No, he didn't. Yeah, maybe rook f to c1. Let me see that. Okay, rook f to c1. Yeah, it's gonna be tough because I think he's gonna. Let's see. We have 4. We have 5. So he's just up a pawn. I'm gonna try and get more better seating here. What do we have here? Oh, that's exactly what he played. Oh, okay, yeah. So that's exactly what he played, Sebs. He played. I keep saying Sebs, but I guess it's Seabass. Boom, boom, boom. That's what I'm thinking, maybe. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm not sure. My cat's meowing, so hopefully it's not caught on here. That's okay if it is. She's just being silly. Let's see if I can distract her. I think I did. Okay. Yeah, then just like white's down a pawn here. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly like. See, that's it. I think it might be easier for. It might still be Drosh. It could totally still be Drosh if with perfect play, but I would not be surprised if I just took a look at the engine real quickly, and things would be looking better for Adam. So let's just take a quick peek. I'm gonna go back one though. Let's do that. This could totally be Drosh. Like the computers could be like, oh, you have to play perfectly, but maybe not. We'll see. I don't want to look at the actual evaluation, but yeah, it's even. It's tough. It's like rook pawn king versus rook king. You know, like there's still a lot of chess to be played. Um, yeah, so we'll just have to wait and see. Oh, and then we have rook defends. Okay. Defense. Could we potentially first defend because now that pawn, now we can bring our king closer and then try and get over there, which would be nice. And then like attack the rook, and the thing is, can the king get over there? Oops, that was wrong. Okay, I think as Adam, I would defend the pawn here. Yeah, I think white has to hold the pawn on b4. Yeah, 100%. That's the only way. I also saw like the computer gave rook takes, and then rook takes on c7, and then rook takes on b4. Uh, Again, as a human, it might be harder when you're down a pawn to play, but the computer obviously gives it like a yeah. Okay, that's exactly what I was thinking. So we do have rook up, and potentially we could see the king starting to be active here. And I actually don't know if protecting the b4 pawn was good. I could be wrong. Let's just take a look at the engine one more time. I'll probably be checking it a few more times as we go, but I don't think that was the right move in my gut, in my limited professional experience. No, it's still even. It's fine. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because he could slowly move it up. Oh, and then he's threatening. Oh, he's threatening 2 pawns. Uh-oh. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, okay. That becomes hard. So I guess it depends on what white does here. I'm going to leave the live stream on. I'm going to just go grab some water real quick, and I will be right back. All right, we are back. So it seems like there may have been a couple moves here. I wasn't watching it, so I could probably and guess what we have here. So we have both kings coming in closer, which I don't think is great for white because, as you saw in the engine, the threat of c5 is pretty big because of that pawn hanging. But now that both kings are coming in closer, this might be really good for black. And let's see, I didn't get a chance to look at the clock real quick. So we are actually less than 20 minutes. We're at 40-minute advantage for Adam. So my hope is he can squeeze this game to be able to get the win here. Okay, let's pull back up here. Okay, so we have king ever closer. I mean, it's still very pretty drawish, potentially so. Let's see. So we go here. I would want to centralize the king a bit more. I defend both the c7 and the e5 pawn. I'm hoping that this is something that Adam can convert into a win if it's a draw. Somehow, have his opponent. Okay, I wasn't actually too iffy about that. I was iffy about that move because here, yeah, then it's. I'm not sure. Here. No, we can't do that because then that's pretty bad for white. But okay, I'm anticipating a check here. Yeah, okay. No, that's exactly what transpired. I think that's also fine because now white has very tough, has very limited options. Because I'm thinking if back, then we move the rook up. Now we can disconnect it. Well, we can't even do that. Oh, wait, this might be really, really good. And then we can infiltrate. Ooh, this is looking really good. E4 plus 22. Was that just now? Hold on, did I miss something? Okay, we have rook up. Dang. Okay. Yeah. Maybe E4 was right. Okay. So we have back, and then we have rook or king behind. Oh. No, I'm not. No, I'm not as confident. But I think honestly, like, what if here? Then. Oh, he moved his pawn up. I don't know. This is becoming a little bit too deadlocked. I was thinking something like here, 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 and then obviously, I have no clue. I would assume he'd be forced to take here, 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 bonk, here. Ooh, this becomes really, yeah. I don't know. But okay, that's fine. Instead, we get up. Okay, or we have rook over. He's going to try and infiltrate, maybe. Potentially. This is what we'll see here. Okay. What do we get? All right, we got a pawn chain. I think that's fine. Yeah, just defend everything. I think is good. All right, I'm gonna try and think of it like as if it's my end game or something. Real quick, I'm gonna take a look at the clock again. All right. Yeah, I mean we've got a 40-minute advantage here, and his opponent is sub 20. So this is. I'm hoping he continues just to squeeze him. This might be good. Oh, we're gonna go back though, real quick, Sebastian. Where were you thinking E4? Oh, E4. Okay, so let's explore this. I'll do a new variation. E4. We have maybe this, but then this, but then this, but then this. Oh, oops, not that, but then that's. And then it becomes, I don't know, maybe. Here. Oh, but then maybe. Oh, wait, but no, I can't do that. Or do we get a move? Sorry, did I miss something? Oh, he moves his rook back. Okay. Yeah, I thought maybe he was going to infiltrate. All right, we're going to go up ahead a little bit. I'll have to look at that. Here, boom, boom. Then we get king c4. Then we get c6. Then we get rook. Then we get rook a2, I believe. Huh. Oops. No, because then he can bring it over to a7. That would suck. No, I think this is going to be pretty drawish now. I'm feeling like his one opportunity was back here. Oops. Instead of playing c6, I was thinking maybe he brings his rook up. If check, then we can probably like swing on over. If here, oh, but then yeah, I guess he has the checks. That's pretty annoying. So maybe c6 is right. Then we have to come up here. Let's see, bonk. This is going to be really dicey. Bonk, 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 bonk. If this, then this, then this, then this, then this, then oops, not that. That. Ooh, with check. That's dirty. That might have actually worked. Could that have worked? Or am I just being goofy? Because here. Dude, that might have worked. Oh my god. Wait. Sorry, I don't also want to lose sight of what's going on here. So I think he's still thinking. When did he get his rook on there? Hold on. Did I miss something? King c4, c6. Okay, then he brought his rook over here. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, hold on. Because this actually might be winning for him if he plays. Oh, but then no, I guess no, because wait, what am I talking about? He's got rook a7. Guys, I'm sorry, I'm being a goof. Playing hope chess again. Yeah, okay. So I'll you guys probably saw me go on that whole spiel, but I was thinking something like this. And if trades, like you have enough pawns on the queen side that, no, I'm sorry, on the king side that you can actually probably push and promote. But I just realized that he's just got bone. Yeah, opening was 4 knights. Okay, I don't want to look at that anymore, but there you go. There you have it. Potentially, Adam's got this, but I think it's going to get a little tough We have rook d7, I think, is where he moves over. And I think when we look at, oh, he's going for a pawn break. Pawn break. Ooh, okay. So he's going for this. Question is, can you do that, that? Oh. Wait. Okay. So why not this? Boom, 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 boom. I don't know. Actually. All right. So this is the position we're dealing with here. Let me see if I'm missing anything. He's probably trying to get his king away from. Guys, I've been not showing my face for a while. Oops. Okay. We're 11:30. Yeah. Okay. Takes, I think, is exactly what I was thinking. Takes. Check first, maybe potentially. And his opponent is at 11 minutes, guys. We might be able to see Adam squeeze this to a victory. This will be a good win for him. I think they have about a 200-point difference in Elo. So I'm feeling really, really good about this. Oh, man, I'm excited. And I'm so excited to talk to him afterwards a bit about it because F5 was such a banger move to like find. I was so happy when he played that. Okay, let me see. Okay. All right. Also, shout out to the Northern Lights, to those of you who could potentially see it. I hear that they're pretty much everywhere. Okay, we have that. We're over. Question is, do we defend? Because we get that. Ooh, that's fine. That's fine. I would go here. Because if takes something like this, probably. Maybe. I guess we'll have to wait and see what Adam plays here. I'd be tempted to set up that pawn chain link there, but maybe here. Let's see, what do we got? Oh no, he's thinking. All right, this is good. I think Adam needs to think. Like I mentioned before at the beginning of the video, he plays very quickly, and he's really good at that. But it could also lead to potentially some inaccuracies for him. So if he can use this time right now, especially in an end game, to think, I think this will be really good. And then what if just this? Yeah, because you're gonna want to go here, right? Because you could just go here. Yep, here, and it's just not actually going to do anything. I am being silly. What I can do probably is go here and reroute, but then this, and then okay, let's go back because he definitely moved. He got up from his seat. What did he play? Wait, what did I miss? King over. Oh, is he really? Okay, I think that's fine. I think that's okay. Yeah, because okay, boom, takes. Yeah, we have takes. Okay, so let's see what Adam was thinking here. At least I hope he had a plan for this. Okay. All right, so that's where we're at. I guess he's gonna start. Yeah, he's gonna start moving in. Go here. Go here. No, probably not that. Go here. Go here. Go. Check here. Ooh. Then he gets in. Oh, this is good. This is good. But there's always this threat. So I'm just like playing goofily. Like he can totally. Oops. Then we have King E6 takes. What do we have here? Yeah. Okay. So he's going after the rook. So maybe no, because then I could just totally lose. So he's gonna do that. Definitely gonna move his rook away. He has to stay on that ring, but there's like I'm pretty sure there's a forced way to get in there. I'm pretty sure there's a forced way to get in there. I'm like 1,000% sure there's a forced way to get in there. Boom, boom. Yeah, I think he's getting himself in. Oh, I missed that. Oh, but he played a couple things. Okay, so let's just see. Here. We have this. He's going to have to retreat. Then we're going to get something like this. Maybe. I don't know. This is. I mean, I feel comfortable for Adam. I think there's no way that he can lose. It's only a draw, or potentially a win. Go. Oh, because he gave him a check. I did not see that. All right. So yeah. So check. Go back. Uh-oh. Wait. What if just king up? Wait. Oh, wait. No. His rook is still under attack. Guys, what am I doing? Guys. What am I even like? Yeah, what am I doing? He's going to have to be there. Boom. Is it? No, because then his rook is trapped. Oh, snap. So he's got to get out of there. And boom, boom, boom. Dude, he's got it. He's got it. He's got that in the bag. Yeah. Dude. He's got that in the bag because here, check, force down, boom. If this, just block. Then probably do something like this or something. I don't know. Still not easy because the king is going to go after this pawn on c6. So, but this is exactly what I'm anticipating. Yes. Obviously, it's the only move probably that makes sense. Yes. Take the pawn. Because if takes, then that's just GG's. Then you're just, yeah. Boom. Is what I would think. Yes. Oh my God. There we go, Adam. This is good. Oh my God. And let me tell you guys, for those of you who probably joined late and didn't see the beginning of the game, I was scared for Adam. Like, this is not looking good. But his opponent made a mistake by playing knight takes a7. And I was like, because it was equalized at that point. And then he was pawn. I'm like, oh my God, dude. And Adam has turned it around. So this is going to be a massive, massive win if he can hold on to it. Yeah, okay. So that's what I was thinking. He's going to swing his rook over to behind the pawn to push. I am not surprised with that. So what if... What if up here, if we take, we go here, we go here, we go boom, and push, then push, then push, up here. Oh, no, then that's not good. Okay. Okay, so what can he do here? This is actually kind of tough. Trying to think. Is this still drawish? Should I take a look at the engine? I want to try and calculate his white, but white just does not have time. And it's up to Adam here, I guess. So maybe I should use some time to calculate. Dude, white has 7 minutes. Okay, if I were Adam, what would I do here? Bonk, 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 bonk. That, boom. What's... Can't trade, go back up. Boom, boom, boom. Can't trade, go back up. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, dude, this will be a crazy draw. Here. Here. I'm going too far ahead. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. I missed some stuff. I totally missed some stuff. Hold on. Jeez. Sorry, guys. I was analyzing here separately. Okay. Let me bring it back. Here we have rook. Nope, not rook f3. We have rook b3. I'm assuming we have... because I think his king's in a code square. Yeah, okay. So I think we have boom. Then we have takes. Then we have boom. Then we have doom. We have here. If anything, bonk, bonk, bonk. And then you move it up. Dude, wait. But no, you can actually just do this. Oops. You actually just do this. Do this. Push up. Come up. Here. 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 The bonk. Bonk. Sorry, what am I missing here? Is he missing it? Am I saying it? No. Okay, he's still thinking. This is getting really tricky. Okay, I am very curious. So I'm going to check the engine one more time. So we'll say max 3 times per game that I ever analyze. Oh, that's exactly what I was thinking. Okay, cool. Yes, I think that might be right. But let's not get our hopes up yet. This could just be totally a draw. Fingers crossed. Maybe drawish. Yeah, it is. Dang. He probably had it. His opponent's low on time, though, so he could totally mess this up at some point. That's kind of what I'm banking on now. King A6 is the only move. Is he gonna find it? That's literally only move. Everything else is not good. He does not find it. He does not find it. Yeah, I don't think so either. Yeah, and like look at that. That was like only move to find, and it's like King A6. Like who's gonna think of King A6? Probably a grandmaster. Not me. Yeah, this is gonna be tough. Yeah. This is good for Adam. I'm glad. I'm so glad. Yeah, I totally agree. I don't think this is like a computer engine type of computer engine type of like draw that you have to find. All right, I'll do one more analysis, but it looks like rook. What was it? Rook G3 was what was played. Yeah. Yes. There we go, Adam. I think it's just easier for black to find moves here, and especially with white. Let me see. Let me zoom in here. Yeah, 4 minutes. I mean, we're going to blitz territory, and I'd put my money on Adam for blitz, even though there is like a large, rating difference. Yeah, no, I totally agree, Jason. Yeah, by playing King A6, it's probably the only way to allow the pawn to continue to promote. With it's probably just going to lead to like a perpetual at that point. There's just no way for white to advance. But now there's a lot of options, yeah, for black, and so this is going to be really tough on white. I mean, unless Adam makes a mistake here, I don't think that there's going to be any way. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. So we get check and we get up here. Ba-ba-ba. We get this. We get this. Well, actually, I'm a little bit iffy. Maybe here. No, I wouldn't want to abandon that pawn though. Mm, mm. Wait. Maybe that was actually instead correct. I'm not sure actually. Did I miss anything? Um, we have rook over. Okay. King e4. Then we have rook over. I don't know. I'm not too sure. Oops. Why do I keep doing that? Rook f6. No, sorry, not rook f6. Rook g3. Then we have king back. I think he does have to go the other way. I think. Because if back, then here, give up the pawn, and you have two passers on this side. It's not easy, though, of course. But with white low on time, I think it's possible. All right. We have this, yeah. 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 What can you say really? Because if here, then you go here, and now you are just golden, pretty good. Probably back actually. Have to push the deep one for black. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, so he goes back here. Let's see, did I miss anything? We get another check. I hope Adam doesn't allow perpetual. I'm thinking he's got to come this way. That's my take. Maybe deep pawn is what he needs to do, but I'll take another look at the analysis. I think he has to come towards the G file route is my guess. Yeah, G file is either or works, but I'm a little less. I'm a little more worried about just doing this repetition dance. So, okay, yeah, that's what I was anticipating. Okay, I'll go ahead and stop the analysis, but that's exactly what I was thinking. Oh, Adam, come on. Come on, Adam. Find it. Don't do threefold repetition. He's got time. I need like Adam to think. You know what he's probably doing? He's probably trying to squeeze his opponent for time. Let me look at the clock. Whoa. Oh, maybe. Oh, maybe actually. Okay. Here, push, check. Here. Boom, 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 boom. Potentially. That, but I'm not sure. Yeah, now deep on pushes. That's true. Here. Sorry, check is what I was thinking. Here. Here. Yeah, but I was worried like about a perpetual check here or something. No, don't give up the D pawn. Do you utilize the rook somehow to? Because I'm just worried about those checks. Like, how is he going to continue to push the D pawn? Like, let's just say, boom. Oh! You just go up the other way. What am I talking about? Oh yeah, and that's it. How are you gonna? If here, then just boom. Yeah, he's got it. That's it. All right, come on. Find it, Adam. Sorry, I was just showing this line real quick because I realized I wasn't sharing. You're right. It is a deep pawn. I was going the wrong way, Jason. So I was like, ooh, like I'm thinking like perpetual checks, right? So I'm thinking here, and how is he going to push the pawn? But duh, he can just go back. So Adam's just got to find it here. I think that'll definitely guarantee the win. Just bring it back. Bring the king back, and that thing is running. Okay, let's go ahead and minimize, and we'll make it's showtime. All right, this is going to be kind of the final moments, I think, for this game. I'll put chat here on the side too, so I can see it. Yes, there we go, Adam. This is going to be a really good win for him. I'm super happy. I don't know if this is the type. There's usually a couple type of opponents, but I don't know if this is the type of opponent to wait until checkmate or resign knowing that the game is over. Okay, but you go back. Do you push here? Push there. Check there. Okay. So he's going to push the D pawn. He's going to give a check. I would personally go to. Yeah, and he's got 19 seconds. Wait, is there no delay, or am I missing that? Let me take a look at the clock real quick. I can't tell. And I was supposed to commentate TJ's game, so I don't know how I was supposed to do two games at once. That would have been crazy. I would definitely need like two commentators or something. Yep, check. 1,002. Oh, there is a delay. Okay. He's got him at the ropes. I mean, just play 5 second delay. Yeah. I wasn't sure. I didn't see the clock. So check there. You go back. Yep. Okay. I don't know about you, Jason. I probably play maybe like G3 here. Attack the second pawn. If checks, you take. If goes back, then I'd bring rook down. Potentially. And then you're pushing up both pawns. Yeah. Still. This is kind of. Yeah. 1,002, 1,003. I don't think. Yeah, that didn't look like it had delay. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. Somebody didn't put delay on. Oh no. Oh no. That's supposed to have delay. Shoot. I don't know what that's supposed to, that's I don't know what that's gonna mean then for the game. I've seen somebody do that at a tournament once. Yeah, yep. He's pointing it out. Call somebody over. I'd call somebody over. Oh, looks like we're gonna have somebody come over. Yep. That's so funny, dude. I was like, man, that guy's clock is like winding down fast. And here I am just realizing they never had a 5 second delay. That's crazy. I wonder how much at a bigger tournament that I went to, I saw somebody next to me have the same issue, and they just gave him back like a certain amount of time, but I'm not sure exactly how much it was to both players. I think it's dependent on how many moves they've made or something like that. They should fix the clocks have a delay for sure. Then possibly times will be added back. Not 100% sure on that. Yeah, that's exact. That's I think that's exactly how the some FIDE arbiters handled it at one tournament I was at. And so I think they're going to put 5 second delay, and I think they're going to add time back for both players. The amount of time is up to the tournament director's discretion. So, dang. Okay. All right. Well, while we're waiting for that, let me go ahead and continue with this analysis because I think we kind of know where it's going. We're going to come here. We're going to push. We're going to check. Come here. Check. Here. Boom. Oops. Wrong input. Overwrite. We come here. If checks, go here. Here. Bonk. 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 And if checks here, and it's GG's. We probably would just do this though. And this is pretty easy, I think, because if this, let's just say, takes here, boom, 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 then push here, boom, here, 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 here. Oh no, this might be. Here's Zion looks like. Oh, what? Oh, he did. Wow. I wonder what they said. I mean, I guess he probably knew it was probably game over. Yeah, dang. That's wild. We could probably get a listen on what they're saying here real quick. I don't think we can. Yeah, I don't think we can. All right, I just muted it. Okay, Adam's gonna join for a quick like post game interview, just to talk a little bit about the game. I do have some. Yeah, KD won. It looks pretty easy at that point. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, he's probably pointing out the mistake he made, which I would personally think is, yeah, yeah. Hmm. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to try and see what they could be talking about. There was a point which I will be asking um, Adam a bit about if he realized it. I mean, he did because he obviously played the best move. But a while, pretty early on in the game, we get a pretty big mistake for White, and I think that's when the tide turns. Because Adam was actually not winning this game at the beginning. He had a pretty bad position, in my opinion, here. And then we get Queen E8. And the reason I think this is better for White, and I think I did check the engine at this point, but we have takes, and then we have like, Bishop takes, I think was the right move. This was it. And let's see. And no matter what Black does, let's just say, I don't know, something like this, then White can always do this. And that pawn's going to fall because then Bishop can retreat. There's no point unless maybe I'm thinking something like here, oops, and I can't move the knight yet, so maybe here. Yeah, boom, 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 boom. I have to ask him. There was some like issues here, but I didn't think that Adam was in a good spot in this position. Even though obviously as a human you probably won't be able to find like crazy top computer engine moves, but I definitely think that Adam wasn't doing too hot here. But it was actually that this move that the opponent played that surprised me because knight takes a7 used met with f5, and I was like super happy when Adam found that. And the only move, again, this is like the sucky part, because the only move that you have here is f6, or I'm sorry, f3, so your bishop can retreat back. And that was obviously not found because we have knight back. Then we have rook takes a2, and now the rook's kind of infiltrated. And here I was feeling a lot better for Adam. And then we continue down this route, and I believe it was bishop. No, this one was the wonky one. This was b4. I was like, oh, interesting, because here, and then takes, and yeah, rook fc1, and then rook takes, and then we have here, and I was thinking rook takes c7, but I guess rook c4 also works. And we have defends, and now the kings get in, and this is where I was like, oh yeah, Adam I think is really comfortable. Yep, this is where they're talking, I think, about this specific position. Yes. Okay. So I had what's his name? Daniel. He's the president of New Mexico Chess, but he's a big E4 player and knows a lot of theory for like Scotch and Sicilian, and he knows a lot more than I. But he did say that bishop c5 was the main move for a Scotch-esque game, basically. I didn't know. I played d4, so I don't really typically play e4 lines or games. Yeah. As Black, though, I'll gladly play the perk against e4. That's what I'm comfortable with, but I get bashed on it a lot because they're like, it's not that good. Oh well. I'm just going to try and do my best with the with that, I also have to start learning a bit about Sicilian. I know there's a lot of theory behind it, but I have not looked one bit at the Sicilian. So, okay, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab some more water real quick while they're discussing, and I'm gonna maximize this. But we'll be back real soon with Adam's post-game interview. We're gonna talk a little bit about his game, what his thoughts were behind it, and what he thought when he saw Knight takes A7. Because I immediately knew that, like, I had it in my gut feeling that F5 was the correct move, and it was, and he found it, and I was super happy with that. So we'll come back to that in just a little bit. So give him just a little bit of time. All right, and we are back as we kind of discuss. Yeah, we were seeing that, but then you can just push up your pawn here. This is what I was thinking. Oh no, you can't. Oh, we did look at this. You cannot because you take the pawn. Yeah. Yes, that's right. For those of you guys still watching, what I was talking about was this situation where he was thinking rook b1, which is actually what I was thinking. If here, knight, I was thinking like something like this, but you can actually take the pawn. and you cannot take knight, and you're just up another pawn. So this is actually fine for black. So, and no matter what, it was gonna lose another pawn. So because if here, then obviously here, then yeah, dang, that is good. That is good, good, good. Done, done, done. No, actually, there might be something like here, and then oops, can't do that. Haha. Then if this, then this. Oh, then it becomes deadly. Yeah. So there was probably some tricks still. Okay. I was not even showing it. I'm sorry. I was being silly. Rook b8. He was talking about this and knight c4, and I was thinking like if this, you cannot push because then you could just take the pawn and you're up a full pawn. But then I saw that maybe potentially you can attack. Instead, you can attack, and maybe it's still okay. No, it's not. Here, here, here. You can still take, yeah. So you can never push up that pawn unless they do something like this, then this, then this. Yeah, then that becomes bad. Okay. All right. So I think they're still discussing their game. For those joining on, and now we had a 4 knights Scotch variation opening, and Adam had a little dip in his evaluation towards the opening, but with a mistake from his opponent, it was equalized, and it was a lot easier for Adam to play because his rook was much more active on the second rank, and it actually led to a draw. I mean, not a draw. Jeez, oh my God, a win for Adam. This is a great win for him because I think they have like a 200-point elo difference. And not only that, it was funny. Jason and I in the chat realized that they were not playing on delay. I think they called over somebody, and I think his opponent realized that no matter how much time, extra additional time was given back to him, it was going to be a loss, and so we got a resignation from his opponent. So we're just waiting for the time being until Adam is done talking with his opponent and analyzing the game. We'll get a little post-game interview and analysis on that, and then we'll wrap it up there. So I'm going to go ahead and just get a snack and some more water while they continue to analyze. So I will be right back. All right, so it looks like he's wrapping up, and it looks like we're going to get him joining in our chat soon. Yep, I'm still here, Adam. So we're going to wait for you until you find a good spot. We can talk a little bit about your game, and then go from there. There we go. I can hear you now.
You can hear me now?
Yes, sir.
So it ended in a draw.
Did it
I
really?
gave him a draw at the end because I set up the clocks wrong. I set it up without
Oh,
delay. So I pulled the U. Uh, but he was down to 24 seconds, and it's hard on my clock to know if the
delays on.
so right or your clock, I guess. The delay thing was should have like blinked, but at the
Yes.
end there, like I mean, we were both playing without delay.
Yeah.
I think I was winning at the end. No,
100%. Yeah, you definitely were.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but I felt like it would probably just be nicer to not be an ass.
That
Uh,
was honorable. I respect that. Yeah. That Jason and I in the chat realized we're like, hold on, wait a second. There's no delay on this. Uh-oh. We thought
yeah.
so at a previous tournament that I've been to, I've seen like these FIDE arbiters like have that issue once. And they I think
Rick had a. I mean, like Rick said, you can add it now.
that's what
Uh,
I that's what I
but-
saw
and
at that
and
tournament.
and and Carl was like, well, it would have been useful if my time didn't go down so fast earlier in the game. Uh,
Yeah.
so it's fair. I know I can outplay him now, right? There's a
Yeah.
confidence thing there.
Yeah. That's
Um,
true.
I I I was worse out of the opening. I
A
shouldn't have
hundred
played
percent.
D6. It looked
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
And
So
then
I had
I
a
think his
coach.
yeah.
Uh-huh. I was gonna say I had a coach who knew a lot more because I don't typically play E4 systems,
Hmm.
so I wasn't too familiar. But he knew a lot more. Oops, why is it not working? Let's get all the way to the side. I have so many variations; it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did say for the Scotch, you want to play Bishop
C5.
C5. Was it? Yeah. Hmm.
Bishop C5 or Bishop B4. But
Yep.
uh, it's kind of funny because I did the same thing to to David yesterday. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and I got winning positions in both of the games.
Oh, I see.
I don't know if TJ did too well.
Okay.
Maybe a draw, but
Hmm. I realize now, even with like one analysis, it might have been, it probably would have given me more talking points to have two, but it was pretty
yeah,
tough just having even just one game solo. So I was like,
yeah.
wow. But it was good. It was fun, and I got really excited at some moves that you made. Yes, out of
Were
the
there any
opening,
viewers or what exciting moves? Like, what did you think about King F4 instead of repeating?
I
Was
thought that
that
was
the way you
good.
wanted?
I was looking at King G5. Yeah, giving up your D pawn, then taking his pawn on H3, was it maybe? I wasn't sure.
Oh,
Yeah, and then you'd have two connected passers, and he'd just have his one on the other side. You'd be up two pawns. That was what I was thinking.
I
Um,
was kind of scared of his pass pawn though.
yeah, that's true. And in that position, I did take a peek at the engine. Uh,
Uh-huh.
And there was literally only one move for him to play, but that's when he slid his rook all the way over to G2 to attack that loose pawn. And
Yeah,
after that, it was like, yeah, guaranteed win. It's super hard, and especially because he didn't have the delay, he probably would have had a bunch of extra time as well.
I
Um,
I I don't want to give him too much crap. I mean, neither of us had delay.
yeah, no,
Um,
of course, both of you guys didn't have delay. Um,
and,
but
but
no, it
then
was like
that benefits me as the faster player though.
yeah, even without even if there was or wasn't delay, no matter what, you guys like he was already down to low time, and in the case of even if there was delay, it's super hard to find a singular top computer engine move like in that moment. Like even if you have
Yeah.
delay, so yeah, so he didn't find it. But the move I was really excited to see because you know after the opening when you played, uh,
Queen E8 was cool.
I did not like Queen E8 actually.
Wow. It
Yeah,
forces the queens off though.
it forces the queens off. Yes.
No, not for
Um,
white. Oh, yeah.
So let's see. So we have castles here, Queen E8.
He
I
said
was
he
just,
didn't see. Yeah.
I was thinking
I
here.
still lose a pawn, but I thought it was better than what I
Yeah,
had
that's what
going.
I was thinking. I was thinking bishop takes instead,
I
and
was
there
thinking
was
bishop takes instead too.
yeah, and then he played knight takes a7, and in my gut and soul, like I think you could probably see it in the stream afterwards, but like literally 5 or 10 seconds afterwards, I'm like, oh my god, does Adam have f5? And you played it, and I was so stoked when you played f5, and I was
Right,
like, this
right,
thing.
and I think you should have played f3.
Hmm. I think yeah, I completely agree, and I
So
did take
so
the
so
tangent,
he
so
has
I
a
have
little
it
bit of
marked
time
here.
to
Yeah, but
for
when
his
he
bishop
brought his
to
knight
find
back,
him.
I was like, oh, he's
I
completely
was like,
fine here.
that's a blunder,
Yeah,
and
you
I
take
felt
back the
comfortable
knight.
here. He didn't know why I took with the knight, uh,
I thought that
but
was best.
I didn't like the passed pawn, and it felt like a better spot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and your knight would have to reroute anyways, and so it's like, yeah, what are you gonna do? I think taking with the knight was best. Then he brings it over to rook b1. I thought you were gonna do rook b8, but I also think that knight c3 is, or I'm sorry, knight c4 is also completely fine. I think that was good because um, you're targeting the bishop. I did not like b4.
Me neither.
Yeah, I was uh, like, wow, like.
And then he played g4, and I didn't see the idea with all that stuff.
Yeah. So I
So
was like,
maybe I shouldn't have
wow.
taken the g4.
Um, but I was thinking, yeah, after knight takes, and he went
What's
over
that?
to.
I did, but I messed up the clocks, so I thought it was fair to give him a draw. Yeah,
Honorable thing. Honorable,
and
honorable.
I'm on camera, so like if anybody's gonna see this, they're gonna think I'm an awesome guy for offering a
Yeah,
draw.
of course, of course. So I was thinking rook b8, which I think was bishop here, and then knight c4. Because what does white do here at this point?
I am. It's a post-game interview.
Hey,
Hey, how did your
sorry,
game go?
dude. We're trying to figure out.
It was partially my bad, I think.
No, I should
Oh,
have
that's
just
okay, guys.
Uh,
Um,
hold on, I can turn off the Bluetooth now.
Oh yeah.
I
Since you did.
I saw you guys talking about this position over the board, and I was curious what white was going to do here.
Something is wrong with the.
Hold on, Akko.
Oh yeah, no worries.
Can you talk with TJ for a little bit while I grab my stuff?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'll stay out here. They're still finishing up. How'd the stream
Yeah.
go?
It went good. I was like, man, if I had TJ's game on here as well, it was probably gonna be tough because I'd have to juggle both. But
Yeah, and towards the end we started playing pretty fast, so might have been.
yeah,
It'd be good to have
yeah,
a partner. You should grab someone from New Mexico, and they could even like
yeah, that'd be
make it easy
nice.
to balance it.
But I did get hyped because Adam was losing, not losing, but it was he had
Kind
a
of worse.
1.5 disadvantage in this position. Knight takes e8. Because I think the idea is you're supposed to take with the bishop on a7, and his opponent was up a pawn. But
Yeah.
then, and I was telling Adam, like, you could go back on the stream and see me. His opponent takes knight takes a7, and like 5 or 10 seconds later, I'm like in my gut, I'm like, oh my god, does Adam have f5? And sure enough, he plays f5. I'm like, dude, let's go. Because he's gonna force that bishop back. And the only move I think, in my opinion, works for white here was pawn to f3 because then he can retreat his knight. But he doesn't play that. He plays knight back, and that's when Adam gets into his position, and it's just looking a lot better for him. And yeah, I was like, man, Adam, you lucky guy. But
Didn't they draw because he forgot to put the delay on it?
yeah, I forgot to put the delay on.
But he was winning.
Yeah. Oh, he was 100% winning. Yeah, like 1,000% winning.
Yeah, and I think I saw Carl's clock, and he was definitely up.
Yeah. What happened to your game?
We played a Tarrasch French we played a version that I never really see. The French is like 4e6, e4, 5. I played 9-2. Played I played, and I know like a couple of moves after that. I just am not familiar with the ideas in that position. And but I've like looked at computer lines with that opening before. Yeah, I do.
Mhm.
I've looked at lines with that opening, and I knew there's like a bunch of positions where you like sack a pawn and like just go for fast development. So I just like spent so much time looking for like interesting things, but then I just never felt confident to play it.
Yeah.
And eventually, I kind of got into.
You spent like 20 minutes on move 11.
Yeah, because I was looking at
Or like I saw you down to like 35 minutes.
yeah, not move 11,
Yeah.
but I was spending more time to do it because I was looking at stuff that
Still gotta go grab the rest.
I thought I had something more than I did, and then I ended up just getting frustrated and playing like moves I knew that weren't like super testing, and eventually I blundered the pawn, and then I played a line where I knew was bad, and I was just hoping he didn't see the line, but he saw it, and I think the lesson from that tournament, because I think he's like Isaac was about I don't know his tournament rating, like on UCF it says what 1450.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think I underestimated him a bit and just like played some moves I knew were suboptimal and like hoping I could like outplay him, but I probably should have just played what I knew was better than rather than doing something
So
else.
you were white or you were black?
I was white, yeah, playing against a French. Yeah,
So
it was
that's
a good game though.
E4 E6 was it?
E4, E6, D4, D5, and then I played knight D2, which is the Tarrasch defense. If you want, I can tell you the moves and you can put it up on the board.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Let me see. Let's just open up a new one. So we have, let me flip it.
Yeah,
So
E4,
we have E4, E6,
D4,
D4,
D5, knight
D5.
D2. And the move I see most is knight F6, and then you play E5 and get some sort of like. There's some really fun games with that. It's like knight
Yeah.
F6, 5, but he played C5 right away.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's a move. I think it's like the second main move, but I never really play against it, so it's really sharp. It starts to get kind of sharp. So I played knight F3,
Yeah. Okay.
knight F3, knight C6. And then here I was already like, I don't really know, like I didn't know if I should take. I know C3 is bad, like that's why you don't play C3 right away, because you get this like isolated pawn set up on with the D pawn. And it's not like the best isolated pawn. So I played bishop. I played bishop B5.
Okay.
Bishop
Yeah, that looks natural.
D7. Bishop.
7.
And this is all natural, I think. And then here's where I kind of like, I don't think I started playing badly here, but I kind of just started like push. I was like trying to force things too much, and you can't really force things in the French because it's such a solid setup. Yeah, the French just surrender.
That's true.
If you want, here, Adam, I'll just pull up on my phone and then talk. But here, he's going through my game right now.
Yeah.
I know you guys drew on a technicality, right?
No, it was more of a mercy thing than. Well, I did screw up. I'm gonna put this in my back seat, but I'll stay out here. We were both playing without delay.
Yeah, I saw that.
And apparently nobody told us, so.
No, neither of you know. I feel like that's a draw. It's like this, if you both stay on me. Don't see it.
And here's the thing, and I think I told Akko this. It's like.
Over here somewhere.
It's like. We're both playing without it. So. No skin off my back, though. I'll be in my car.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys, we could, so that you guys don't get so cold, we can do this real quick and go over
Each of our games.
the games. Yeah. So let's see, where were we? Yeah. So I thought, oops, not rook takes, knight takes. Yeah. Here I was like, oh my god, f5, yes. And here, yeah, I completely agree. I think this was just a complete blunder.
I thought knight b5 was yeah.
Oops.
I was much worse out of the opening, And
Yeah, I
I, I,
agree.
I only feel like he started making mistakes near that game.
Yeah. So this is the question I wanted to ask before you went back to grab your stuff. Was yeah. What do you think? Did he say? Because I think you guys were analyzing this position over the board, like as a potential. Did he say what he would do here as white?
He said this looked worse for white.
Yeah, I agree.
We also looked at a position where somehow his bishop was on a3. So like I think bishop c5.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, instead of bishop back to c1, like bishop c5. Uh, yep.
You played knight c4.
No,
Right?
no, 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 not here, but like maybe a move before, or maybe we were just hallucinating. I don't know.
Okay.
Uh, like if he goes bishop c5 here, maybe I just go rook d8. But like I think I was seeing something like after rook b1 is bishop,
Bishop
like
a3 or
rook
something?
b1. Yep, bishop a3,
Bishop a3 is kind of annoying. Like your rook.
knight c4, and it's still not great for him.
Yeah, that's true.
I still pick up the pawn, and
Mm-hmm.
uh, and that's good for me because I've got a kingside majority. So,
Yes.
and I'm
Agreed.
down a pawn, I think, or
Yeah,
Yep.
or I guess I just picked it back up after rook a2.
Oops, that is so wrong.
But yeah, he made a few silly errors, but
what opening did you play?
I played a really bad four knights. I'm really bad at it, and I've gotten.
Solid though.
Mhm. Okay, yeah. So, but anyways, yeah. So I was super happy to see.
Can we look a little bit further into the end game?
Yeah. So let's see. So we did knight c4 here, which I thought was good. Then we had b4. This is where I also think was a big mistake for him
I
because
thought that was a big mistake too, because
Yeah, you just
like
lose the pawn.
yeah.
and like his structure's a little bit fractured. And I
Hmm.
definitely would have been okay at least trying to push if he took the pawn.
Yeah, and
That's
this
what
is where I marked it up. I was like, oh, I think he could just bring his king closer. That's pretty much it. Like I was like, that might be GG's.
rook
Then
b7
we
is
get
nice.
king. So we got something like this. We got king f2 here.
Was this actually played on the board?
Yeah, I think so. Then I think we got king d5. Let me check back. We get king c4. Then we get c6. Rook up. We get.
What is the
Uh,
software you're using, Akko?
this is
It's
Chessify. You can
Oh.
also use tokens to like make it godly, but I didn't use tokens for this analysis here. And then rook d7. I also thought this pawn push was a little iffy as well.
I
F
don't know if I
takes.
should have taken it, but like
It's a free
and
pawn.
I felt like I was winning that pawn in game if he went rook d2.
Mm-hmm.
So like
Not easy to attack the pawn either. So,
Yeah.
um
well, do you play rook f2 or something?
after I took
Sorry. We get rook g2. We
Oh,
get king e6.
I
Takes.
I didn't go h5 because of
Because can he
uh
just take the pawn?
so go back to hold on to the
Oh, you
pawn,
didn't
h5.
go by H.
Oh,
Yeah.
because of h3 or something.
I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I saw that as well. I
but
was
then you
like,
can't really take because you're gonna have to go back, right? If you take g takes h3.
Ooh, maybe king e6 take and then h4.
I like that too. You can't take. What happens if you
And
take
the
right
rook's
away?
nicely placed.
Yeah, and then you can get
mm-hmm.
behind it.
If rook goes h2, it's a little bit passive. Um,
I like that. What if here, Adam? Can you go back, Akko? So if takes here, g takes, or go back one more. There. So takes here, g
Takes.
takes, rook takes g6. thought you had. Oh, I guess
There was some stuff
Rook
I was iffy
H.
about calculating, which is
Rook H6 is what you're. Rook
Yeah.
H6. Yeah.
H2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, but I liked his. Yeah, I liked his king
King
E6
E6.
move here because then now it's definitely getting in. And I was like, oh, his rook, no matter what, is like stuck.
It,
H3. I'm like, oh yeah, definitely push up. Then we get E4 back. I think we get rook.
E4 I felt was bad.
Yeah,
Well,
I agree.
now you get. Yeah.
Check. Yeah, and then I'm like, you get that pawn. We get king takes. Oh no, we don't get king takes. Sorry, we get rook
No,
B3.
yeah. And I was kind of scared here. I mean, because like
I think did you play king E6? Yeah. Check here. I thought you were fine here.
what does the computer say?
This is the position that I was mentioning earlier. He only had one move, and it was king A6.
That's hard to find.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So when he went ahead and he played rook G3, I'm like, oh, he's got it. You can sneak in here, and I was thinking this instead because if here
Well,
it
rook
takes.
G3. Instead of E3. Rook G3? Check the king. So king
Let's see
G5,
here.
rook G3. Where's the king going?
Here.
Rook takes G6.
Mhm.
Uh,
Oh, I guess he can come up, right? Yeah.
Looks kind of drawish. Yeah.
or at least it looks scary. Like if the computer says it's good, the computer knows what it's doing and I don't. But like from what I could see, it looked less clear.
Definitely.
And from here, when he just started checking, I felt winning.
Yeah, 100%. So here we got king, not king G5, we got king E4.
Eventually, he
Rook
put his like
G3.
rook on the last file too. Dude, my hair looks badass right now.
In the light.
And then let's see, we get boom here. We don't get takes actually. We get this
I think
overwrites.
that looks cleaner, right?
Yep, that was good.
Or no.
Okay.
I went king F3.
And here,
King E2 goes
yeah.
back. I push.
Mhm.
What can he do? Like maybe king A6, but like I
Oh
can
wait,
tap
no.
the
You know
pawn.
what he did? I just realized. Let's see here, here, here. You went here. You went here, right?
Did I?
There's something. I swear
You're asking the wrong guy.
I swear he went on to E8 or something.
Let me look at my note. My notebook's in the back of the car.
No, that's okay. But anyways, we get to this position where basically he gets his like king, basically like here.
No. You go king F3 first, and so you can push.
Yeah,
I guess it's a move order thing.
yeah. Here, something. I don't know. It was something like this, and I think you also took his pawn on H3, didn't you?
Not. I don't
No,
remember.
because I think when you went here.
I was
You
gonna
went
pick
here.
it up either way. Like I tie his rook down.
Yeah, that's true. So, anyways, I was pretty happy with it. I was worried at the opening, 100%. I'm like, dude, this guy's
It's the
this.
weakest part of my game.
Yeah, it was still not too bad though. It was only like minus 1.5, but that knight
It's
takes
only a little bit
A7.
losing.
The knight takes A7 was just a mistake, and I was so happy you found F5, and I was like, wow, he's back in it.
Yeah.
And then after knight C4, I'm like, oh, and now Adam's better. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was cool. And a draw is good for me too. So.
Yeah,
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 I'm
Carl's a
okay.
strong
It's
player
not.
too.
Yeah.
very honorable. Yeah. Well, next week I'm hoping to have both TJ and Adam's game
Yeah,
going, and so I'll have to juggle both. But I think that'll be good. This is at least good practice to start off with one game and just
It's
see how
harder
it
than it
goes.
looks like.
it
100%.
is tough. 2 games with just you might be. I'd be
That'd be tough.
nervous because I was playing pretty fast towards the end. You might just have to like if we're blitzing this out towards the end.
I might just and it's hard because there's no DGT, so it's not like I can go iterating through like the moves you guys made. I have to like actually pay attention to every single move.
Yeah.
It's pretty tough. So,
Yeah.
oh man.
We'll
Well,
try and get the camera's tripod thing.
yeah, no
Yeah,
worries. Yeah, that's okay.
I'll work on that.
Okay. I hope you didn't lose any of those pieces. Like it very well could be broke. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I put them on the bag, so it should be good.
Okay,
Okay.
even that small silver piece, because I think that's supposed to go. I think that's part of the little stick contraption above.
I'll see.
Well, I'm gonna end the stream here so that way I can let you guys get out of the cold. Or I guess you guys are in the car now. So.
We are in the cold. We are the cold.
It's not too cold. In the car, at least.
All right. Well, thank you to the viewers that came in. We had a pretty decent number of viewers, so
Yeah.
How many?
I won't be streaming.
Hold on. How many?
I want to say unique viewers was probably like somewhere in the realm of like 11.
Darn right.
Nice.
Yeah.
There we go, TJ.
Con-
Dude, you put two
concurrent
handsome guys
or-
in a video, TJ and
Yeah.
Akko, and the viewers
Well,
can come on in.
They should have
Yeah.
figured out the game, Adam.
Yeah.
They did?
Yeah. I mean, I was.
Yeah. I think all at once.
Oh, that's
like,
right.
Concurrent.
Oh,
It
shit.
was like 5.
I guess they were watching me.
Yes, sir. Yes, they were.
Carl was like in the frame for, like.
I
He
kept
leaned
walking
forward.
away from the board.
Yeah.
In those
Yeah.
minutes, 'cause I was really nervous. I run away from the board when I'm worse, like a cat running away from a litter box.
Real quick, thank you to the remaining viewers. I won't be streaming tomorrow because I'm just going to take a little break. But next week I will be hopefully commentating both.